Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWAH, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHAWAH. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, speaking through the spirit, pretty much talking on the idea of, the transferring of power, that we're witnessing real time, man. Where you see Yahweh Bahashem, YAHAWAH stripping Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, right, in the form of the global elite, of their power, of their wisdom, of they're able to deceive. You see, and ultimately he's resting upon his chosen people. His spirit's resting upon his chosen people, where he's allowing, starting with the servants, the prophets, to be able to bring forth wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the world can't see, understand, or receive. But ultimately it's going to reign supreme as we get closer and closer to the end of this thing, man. Yahweh Bahashem, YAHAWAH is going to exalt, his people, man, beginning with the elect. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. And this is what we're witnessing. This is what we see Esau, wiggling and, squirming and crying. We see them pushing, these different laws through legislation in efforts to, come down on the truth. Ultimately at the end of the day, this man knows he's running out of time. He sees the signs for what they are. They're gazing up into heaven. They have stargazers, monthly astrologers, diviners, witches and warlocks that are tapping into these, constellations. They see that their time is running thin, man. And as of next year, it'll be 250 years since this place been erected. And we know, on average, from past empires, this man's on borrowed time. You see what's going on, what went on in Ohio, with, this whole Confederate flag, anti, Jake stance from these individuals, which I believe they were possibly agents, men sent from one of these organizations, whether it be the FBI, CIA, what have you, that pulled that stunt out there in efforts to, excite, civil unrest, and just part of the build-up. Esau works off of gradualism, so it's just another seed he planted in efforts to, create the narrative later on down the line. But at the end of the day, it's all in efforts to fulfill biblical prophecy. You see, and regardless how this thing goes down, at the end of the day, Yahweh Bahashem, YAHAWAH is going to deliver his elect, man. And ultimately, he's going to undo all that afflict us, as it tells us in Zephaniah. Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter, man. Matter of fact, let's start right there. We're going to be delivered, man. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number, and we get delivered on the first go-around. Because at the end of the day, all of Israel should be saved, man. Let's go here. Zephaniah, 2/3 going to come back into the kingdom, through the loins, of the elect, fulfilling their glory and taking part of that second covenant. As it tells us in Isaiah 60, all thy people should be righteous. Right? Zephaniah 3. And let me see here. I'm going to start at verse 16. And reads, in that day, it should be said to Jerusalem, see, Jerusalem, which is a people before it's a place, you see, which consists of us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Fear thou not. And to Zion, okay, now where Zion is to Zayuan, which means monument, a memorial, a parched place. It's another name for Jerusalem, man. And that's the spirit, because what do you do with a parched place? You water a parched place. It's dry land. And we were once those dry bones, man. You can read about in Ezekiel 37. But YAHAWAH sent his spirit, that Holy Spirit, okay, through the elders and apostles, the great millstone on down, okay, beginning with our beloved elder Abba Ribbons, okay, and now we've been watered, man. We've been watered with this word. You see, YAHAWAH allowed us to come into his courts, and he's telling us to look at fear thou not. Why? Because at the end of the day, he's going to fight for us, man. See, fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thy hands be slack. I'm going to jump down. Behold, at that time, I will undo all that afflict thee, man. See? So the Lord's going to undo this captivity that we're in. We're no longer going to be under the feet of these heathen. Look, and I will save her that halteth and gather her that was driven out. The elect is going to be gathered, man. Okay, first and foremost. Look, and we've been driven out of our land. You see? We've been discontinued from our heritage. But as we can see, YAHAWAH is gathering us back. You see? And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. And that's going to be in the kingdom, and when we're in our glory, man. You see? And this is a narrative that, individuals like Vocab Malone and, his fellow cohorts, they can't come to grips, with the idea that the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men, okay, are going to be ruling this planet in the days to come under the wing of YAHAWAH. They can't fathom that. But it's only true. It's only true. Okay? And when you go here, the book of Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, starting from verse 1, and it reads, the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, all 12 tribes. And it shall come to pass, prophecy, look it, in the last days. And we're in the last days, man. We're in the last of the last of the last days. The last days begin upon the birth of our Messiah, YAHAWAH. Check this out. That the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. What is the mountain of the Lord's house? Israel, man. Okay, mountains are likened unto large governments. Hills are likened unto smaller ones. Check out what this precept is saying. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house, the mountain of Yahweh's house, shall be established in the top of the mountains. And shall be exalted above the hills, right? Even above the smaller governments. Look. And all nations shall flow unto it. You see? That's part of that fame, okay, that we're going to receive. As we read in Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter. We're going to be that creme de la creme, for lack of better words. We're going to be that shit through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH. We're going to be the shit. You see? All nations are going to be trying to be like us. They're going to be following after righteousness to the best of their ability. After that 1,000-year captivity, they're going to learn righteousness. You see? Look. And many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob. And we know Jacob's name was changed to Israel in Genesis, the 32nd chapter. See? And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord YAHAWAH from Jerusalem, man. Okay, this is the kingdom of heaven on earth right here, where we're going to reign as kings, okay, and priests. Let's go get this. Yeah, man, this is what it is, vocab. Trying to go into Daniel 7. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. You have a strong delusion upon you, man. Look. The book of Revelation, chapter 5 and verse 9, and it reads, and they sung a new song, right? And that new song is the old song. Okay? The song you can read about in Exodus, the 15th chapter. The song of Moses. Okay? When we sung that victory over our enemies upon being delivered out of Egypt, man. Okay? The new song is us, what? Singing the song to our power. Okay? Of our power reigning and defeating our enemies, man. Us defeating our enemies in the name of our power, YAHAWAH. You see? Our enemies being who? These heathen nations. Okay? So we're coming into the time now where we're going to be singing a new song. Okay? There's new victory. Alright? Over these niggas here. Esau and the rest of these heathen. You see? Look. And they sung a new song saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou was slain and has redeemed us to power by thy blood. You see? Out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation, man. Yeah, why? Because we've been scattered into all nations, kindreds and tongues, man. You see? So it's that blood that's going to get us home. You see? It's that blood that's going to get us where we need to go. You see? That blood, the blood of YAHAWAH is the glue to our salvation. Matter of fact, let me get one more precept before I finish that precept. Let's go here. The book of Revelation, chapter 12. In verse 10 it reads, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation, deliverance, man. Which Isaiah 45 and 17 tells us who salvation's for. Right? And strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. Right? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This is upon his removal. Okay? This is upon his visitation and removal. See? For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night, man. Look, but here's how we're going to overcome them. And they overcame him, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. See? YAHAWAH being crucified was critical in efforts for us to be gathered in these latter days, man. And delivered ultimately. See? YAHAWAH is our mediator, man. He's our lawyer. He's the reason why we have access granted into the fourth dimension. Our prayers are heard through YAHAWAH. Look, for they overcame him, who? Esau, Edom, right? The so-called white man, in the form of these elite, right? That rule this planet Earth real time, right? By the blood of the Lamb, man. By the blood of YAHAWAH. And by the word of their testimony, man, it's truth. Okay, and they love not their lives until the death, man. Because ultimately, that's what it's going to take for some of the elect. They're going to have to give up this life. Where they're going to have to be martyred, man, pursuing the Revelations 20. You see, but they understand the will of YAHAWAH, man. Okay, they understand the glory that comes with that. Okay, and ultimately, it's to be joint heirs, man. Okay? To be joint heirs with YAHAWAH. With YAHAWAH, man. Let's go back. Revelation 5 and 10. And has made us unto our power kings and priests. And we shall reign on the earth, man. Okay? We're going to have full dominion. We're going to be sovereign. And no one's going to be able to remove us from our position of power. And there's going to be no joint heirs. Okay? There's going to be no joint kingdoms with us. We're going to be joint heirs with YAHAWAH, the kingdom of Israel. Okay, and there's going to be no other kingdom that's going to be joined with us. As it tells us here. The book of Daniel chapter 2 and verse 44. And in the days of these kings, right, in the days of what kings? All these previous kings that fell, man. Right? The Syrian Babylonians, Medo-Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, and now this revived Roman Empire. This revival of the Western Roman Empire that fell. Look, in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, man. And that's the kingdom of heaven. In the form of the kingdom of Israel, which is going to be on the planet Earth. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. Period. But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms and shall stand forever, man. There's going to be no joint kingdom. Okay? There's going to be no Greco-Roman form of the kingdom of heaven that's coming. It's going to be Israel and only Israel. Point blank, period, man. Let's close out with this. The book of Isaiah, chapter 60. And verse 14 it reads, the sons also of them that afflicted thee. Who afflicted us? All these nations, man. It tells us in Maccabees that there's not one nation, okay, that hasn't that has not spoiled us, man. Raped, robbed, and murdered us, man. All you nations took part in it, man. Psalms, the 83rd chapter goes into it. Okay? You're in confederate against us in our power. All right? Here's why, therefore, all you will go into captivity, man. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick before I get this. Let's grab this first. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and verse 16, it reads, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, man. And all thine adversaries, every one of them, hey, Obadiah 1 and 15, who are our adversaries? The heathen. That's why Obadiah 1 and 15 says what? The day of the Lord is upon all the heathen. All right, as thou hast done to his chosen, it should be done unto thee. Right? Therefore, let's read this, Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, man. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Right? So it's going to be time for you heathen to get robbed and preyed upon, man. And thrown head first into captivity. Okay? It's time for you to drink that cup. That affliction is going to rest upon you. Deuteronomy 30 and 7. There's no escape. Okay? And we're going to be set up on high. Isaiah 60 and 14. And this is what we're witnessing on the planet Earth. We're witnessing the transfer of the power right now, man. Okay? That's why you see this schism on the planet. All right? Uproars of the people. These random earthquakes everywhere. These weird weather patterns. Okay? These lunar and solar eclipses. All right? The planets aligning. Because we're coming into the time of Jacob. Isaiah 60 and 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. Showing that you're going to be what? In servitude. And all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down to the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord Yahweh. Right? You're going to worship. Okay? Israel. You're going to worship our power, man. You're going to serve our power. Okay? Point blank, period. The city of the Lord Yahweh. Listen. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel, man. See? So this is what it is, man. Whether you people can receive it or not, believe it or not, okay, accept it or not. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men, starting with the elect, starting with the servants, the prophets, are going to reign supreme in the eon to come, baby. All right, so get ready. All right, so get ready, man. So, hey, yeah, man. Hey, live it up, Evil E. Because your time is ticking. Erect all them Confederate flags you got, man. Erect them all. All right, because this is the last time. This is your last hoorah, man. This is your last hoorah. All praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, Yahawah Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyab and Akwaf will edify. Shalom.